The key concept is a great place for us to summarize what we've learned in this lesson. The probability that something will occur is a value from 0 to 1, and we can show this on a number line. Okay, this value describes its likelihood. That means how likely is something to happen. You can write probability as a ratio or a fraction, such as 1 out of 2 or 1/2, or as a percent like 50%. Remember, to change your ratio from its fraction form into a percent means that you first have to use division, and you get the decimal, and then you take your decimal times 100 to get the percent. So let's take a look at the number line that you see on your paper. When you look at this number line, you'll see some key words that help us describe the probability of something happening. We have the words certain, unlikely, likely, and certain. Probabilities that are impossible mean that they could never happen. An example of that is if you want to roll a 7 on a number cube that is numbered from 1 to 6. This is impossible because there is no number 7 on that number cube. So the probability is 0 out of 6 or 0. Unlikely events are events that happen to be between 0 and 1/2. So anything bigger than 0 but smaller than 1/2 is what we call an unlikely event, meaning it will happen less than half of the time, but it's still a possibility that it could happen. The closer the value is to 0, the less likely that event will occur. Then as we look to the other side of the number line, okay, going past 1/2, we're going to come back to the 1/2 in a minute. We want to look at events that are both likely and certain. The probability of rolling a number less than 7 is 6 out of 6 or 1 whole, meaning you are certain to get any number less than 7 off of that number cube because those are the only possible choices when you roll that number cube. It has to happen. A likely event is something that happens more than half of the time, but less than all of the time, which means if it's closer to 1, then it is more likely that that will occur. Then we go to the middle where we have the fraction 1/2. 1/2 would be events that are just as likely to happen as they are to not happen. In other words, the probability of landing on a heads when you flip a coin is 1 out of 2, or 1/2, meaning there are 2 choices, and you're going to get heads about half of the time and tails about half of the time. So that event is equally likely to happen. Now I'd like for you to go through and let's talk about the percentages that we would use to describe events that are impossible, unlikely, equally likely, likely, and certain. An event that is impossible has a 0% chance of occurring. An event that is unlikely has less than 50% chance of occurring. An event that is equally likely has exactly a 50% chance of occurring. An event that is likely is more than 50% chance of occurring. An event that is certain means that it 100% will happen. Now I'd like for you to try questions 4, 5, 6, and 7. Use the words from your number line at the top of your page in the key concept, as well as percentages as needed to answer those 4 questions. Come back and check your answers when you've finished. In question 4, the probability that Allie will select a card labeled 3 is 2 out of 10, or 20%. Number 5, because the probability that each number will be selected is not equal, the group of cards is not fair. Number 6, it is certain that Allie will select a card labeled with a number less than 6, because every card in the picture is a number less than 6. And number 7, it is impossible that Allie will select a card labeled 4, because according to the picture, there are no cards labeled number 4. Now I would like for you to try numbers 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. You can come back and check your answers along the way until you try all 5 questions. Number 8, the spinner has 8 equal-sized sections, and 6 of the sections are green. What is the probability that the spinner will land on green? 6 out of 8, which is equivalent to 3 out of 4, which is equivalent to 75%. Use words to describe the probability. It is likely that the spinner will land on green, because 75% is greater than 50%. So we are on the second half of that line that you see in your key concept. Number 9, Marcus is rolling a number cube with sides labeled 1 to 6. The probability that the number cube will show 10 is 0 out of 6, or 0. B, it is impossible that the number cube will show 10. Number 10, of the marbles in a bag, 3 are yellow, 2 are red, and 2 are blue. Sandra will randomly choose 1 marble from the bag. A, the probability that Sandra will choose a blue marble from the bag is 2 out of 7, or 2/7. 2/7 is about 29%, which means it is unlikely that Sandra will choose a blue marble from the bag. Now try number 11. Suppose you have a bag with 20 letter tiles in it, and 3 of the tiles are labeled Y. Suppose a second bag has 500 letter tiles in it, and 170 of the tiles are labeled Y. From which bag are you more likely to pick a tile that is labeled Y? Explain. Well, if you look at your probabilities, in the first bag you have a 3 out of 20 chance of pulling out a tile labeled Y, which is 15%. In the second bag, you have 170 tiles labeled Y out of 500 tiles in the bag. So 170 out of 500 is a 34% chance of pulling out a tile labeled Y. So you are more likely to choose a tile labeled Y from the second bag. Number 12. Suppose you have a bag of 40 marbles and 20 of them are white. If you choose a marble without looking, the probability that you choose a white marble is 20 out of 40. Describe the probability. Well, in this case, 20 out of 40 is half of the marbles, which means you have a 50% chance of drawing a white marble out of that bag, which means it is equally likely to select a white marble than all the other marbles put together, because we don't know what color the other 20 marbles are. Now let's try questions 13, 14, 15, 17, and 18. Come back and check them as you're working. Number 13. The probability that Nigel will choose a blue wristband is 6 out of 25, or 24%. It is unlikely that Nigel will choose a blue wristband because the percentage is less than half, less than 50%. Number 14, a box contains 4 equal-sized cards labeled 1, 3, 5, and 7. Tim will select one card from the box. A, what is the probability that Tim will select a card labeled 4? Well, that probability is 0 out of 4, or 0%, because there is no card labeled 4. B, what is the probability that Tim will select a card labeled with a number less than 6? In this case, 3 out of the 4 cards are numbers less than 6. So 3 out of 4 is 75%. Part C, what is the probability that Tim will select a card labeled with an odd number? 4 out of 4. Each of those cards is labeled with an odd number, so there is a 100% chance that Tim will select a card labeled with an odd number. 15. Henry is going to color a spinner with 10 equal-sized sections. 3 of the sections will be orange, and 7 of the sections will be purple. Is this spinner fair? If so, explain why. If not, explain how to make it a fair spinner. It is not a fair spinner because it is more likely to spin purple than orange. If there are 5 sections of each color, the spinner will be fair. Number 17. After many studies, a researcher finds that the probability that a word recognition app correctly interprets a handwritten word is 9 out of 10. Which statement is true? 9 out of 10 is equal to 90%. So it is likely that the handwritten word will be correctly interpreted. That is choice C. It is not certain because it's not 10 out of 10, which would be 100%. So it is likely. And number 18, a bag contains 8 letter tiles of the same size. The tiles are labeled either A, B, C, D, E, or F. 3 of the tiles are labeled C. If Corey selects one tile from the bag without looking, is the selection of letters fair? Explain. In this case, it is not fair. Corey is more likely to select a tile with C than any of the other letters. Now you're ready to try your work.